How do you get a spacefaring culture out of the ashes of a world war and environmental collapse? This video is going to be a bit different. You see, we've been working on a science fiction series these past few months. It's called the Drums of Atlant. You'll find out what the name means eventually. The Drums of Atlant is about humanity's future, about striving, hardship, pragmatism, but it's also about growth, cooperation, and conquering space. The world of Drums of Atlant is a scientifically based world on the cutting edge. It's a world where humanity isn't alone, yet a world where humanity has barely left its cradle. A world where humanity has yet to overcome its differences, but can still cooperate and build a better future, and venture toward the stars. In the Drums of Atlant there are no heroes, there is no magic, though there are mysteries, including mysteries of the mind. The characters are mature and self-confident adults. Though they are far from invulnerable, they have flaws, they make mistakes, even grave mistakes, but they strive and constantly push for a better future. The Drums of Atlant is different. It isn't a utopia where all of humanity's problems are nothing but dusty history. But neither is it a grim dystopia where problems and difficulties are seemingly without end. Join us on a fantastic adventure into a plausible world. A world that could be our future. It isn't a perfect place, but it's always improving. It's a place where humanity has finally left its cradle and taken its first steps into the unknown vastness we call outer space. A sunset slid behind dunes. Atop them stood a lone woman, her white dress flowing in the wind, contrasting with Atlanta's dark, leather-like spacesuit. The woman seemed familiar somehow. Climbing to the dune's peak, Atlanta found herself confronted with a vast mottled plain of brush and low trees that stretched to the distant mountains. In the center of the plain stood a gigantic city, its innumerable gleaming white buildings arranged in roughly concentric rings, while silver ships darted about the sky. Suddenly, a wall of dust-laden wind buffeted Atlanta, and when it passed, nothing green nor white remained, nothing but a vast rolling sea of desolate sand. The azure sky had turned to a dirty silver blue, the ships gone. The sun finally sank below the far mountains, desertscape abruptly hidden in a cold, dark blackness. Atlanta looked upwards, dimly aware that she was now wearing a helmet. The sky was filled with twinkling stars. Like points of white-hot fire, the pattern of them burned into Atlanta's consciousness. And she knew, years from now, she would be in a place and see that the stars burn this very pattern through the veil of night. The dream changed. She was now piloting a helicopter, the blades thumping through the air, filling the cabin with their sound. Suddenly, an explosion. The sea went blank. Atlanta woke with a start, dazed, her eyes wide, hair disheveled, blankets a mess. Who, what, shut her down? Was a liberation in danger? Wait, had that happened yet? Or was she on Mars? No, the ships aren't flying yet. Or had they even been designed? She shook off the daze, realizing that she was in Sao Paulo, and that whatever this liberation was, or would be, It wasn't here or now, and nor had any Mars ship been built, let alone flown to Mars. It was as if she had blindly reached out and plucked bits, pieces out of time.